everybody, welcome back to the Movie Soapbox. It has been a while since I've done a video, and I missed the opportunity to do this video when it first came out, but it is just about to be released on Blu-ray and streaming, so now I have a second chance. This is Happy Death Day. When I first saw the trailer for this back in like March or springtime, I saw this and I was like, this has got my name written all over it. And finally, come October, happy to report that I absolutely love this movie. And it sounds kind of crazy, but I think it might actually be one of my favorite movies of the year. As I mentioned, the movie's Happy Death Day. This will be a spoiler-free review. Spoiler-free in that I presume you've at least seen the trailer. And if you've seen the trailer, that's kind of the movie. The plot of the movie is there's our main character, Tree. She is a sorority sister at a university, and she wakes up in a strange dorm room after a hard night of partying. She goes about her day. It happens to be her birthday that day, and later on that evening, she's killed. She immediately wakes up back in that strange dorm room, and her day is reset. And that's our movie. People have called this a blend of Groundhog's Day and Scream, and that's 100% right. I think it's played a little more fun, less scary, perhaps, than Scream. I would say the first Scream was a legitimately scary movie. This one definitely has some chills, but I would not call it your typical horror movie. It does have kind of a nice throwback to the 90s and 80s horror movies, not this torture porn garbage they're doing nowadays. But the movie was fantastic. I think the number one reason I like the movie so much is the main character, Tree. She's a very unlikable person when you first meet her, but through the course of the film, she has this great story arc where she learns, and she has like 2 or 3 moments of dialogue that are like vulnerable, show that she really wants to be a better person, yet she's dealing with some tragedy that was back in her past and not dealing with it very well. But you really come to like her. And what's also great about her acting, she's kind of carrying this whole movie. If you think about it, she's the only person who has different things to do. Every other character has some kind of variation on just that one day. She's the only one trying to do things that are differently. And speaking of trying to do things differently, that's one of the things I like about this movie. It's a time loop movie. So if you're stuck in the same day, let's say it's Groundhog's Day, and you're watching that movie, the audience will inevitably go to, okay, well, what would I do in this situation? Everything Tree does in this movie is logical. She doesn't do anything stupid or something that would like frustrate the audience. There's a lot of great little twists and turns in the movie, and some great callbacks to little nuggets, little seeds they dropped earlier in the film that kind of pay off later on. I had a really, really great time with this. As I said, this movie is about to be released on streaming and Blu-ray and probably end up on HBO at some point very soon. But it's very much worth a watch. Like I said, one of my favorites of the year. Please check it out. Happy Death Day. As I mentioned, I will have a link to the trailer below. If you like this video, please hit subscribe and leave a comment. Have you seen the movie? Have you been interested in seeing the movie? Once again, I give it my highest rating. And thank you once again for joining us here at the Movie Soapbox.